Hello, welcome to Detour Head, the show where something come. I'm your host, Riley.
Stop, please.
Joined by, of course, my co-host, Colo. How you doing, buddy?
I'm in hell, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, are you? What could possibly? What about what we're talking about today could have put you in such a state?
Is that it for introductions? You don't want to do like small talk at the beginning?
What do you want to talk about, Colo? How you
I don't know.
doing?
Like, how have you been? What have you been up to besides work?
I don't know, hanging out, recording podcasts. I do unreasonable amounts of content, so that's where a lot of my free time goes.
That's
I
fair.
actually calculated. I did a rough estimate based on the podcast that I record each week and the release schedules of my Let's Play channels that have regular release. I am releasing usually consistently an average of 12 hours of content a week.
Jesus.
Because I have 6 weekly podcasts. I have a duo Let's Play channel with my friend Andrew that uploads 3 times a week. Each video is 20 minutes. Then I have a daily Let's Play channel, Riely's Unedited Let's Play Hellscape. Usually those videos are 10 minutes, though sometimes they do get a little bit longer. And yeah, between all of that, it's about 12 hours a week.
That's ridiculous.
It's a little ridiculous, yes, but I do it because I love it. I do it because it's what I'm passionate about.
I mean, that's fair. That's why we're here recording.
Yep, this factors into that 12 hours.
I mean, we did. You release these weekly, right?
Granted, we do them weekly, yes.
Oh, well, I didn't know how much. I don't look and see how long after we record that it gets uploaded.
So up until this point, by the way, we have a new editor. In case you didn't know, the first 4 episodes of the show, first 3, first 3. Last one, our new editor started. First 3 show, first 3 show. I'm gonna just try this again. Gonna tackle this sentence with a fresh start.
You want to press record? You want to press rewind a little bit and start over?
Or... Yep. So the first
editor
3 episodes...
rewind. Go back to the start.
No. Restart the podcast. No, but the first 3 episodes were edited by Jason, who was our first ever guest, great friend of both of ours. But now our new editor, my new podcast editor, is also happens to be our second ever guest. Demi Gloom is now the editor of this show.
Oh, okay. Cool. So ask unreasonable things from Demi. Got it.
Yes, got it. But oh fuck, I had like a point. I don't remember what it was. Well, gamers, that's it. That's it for Detour Ahead. Thanks for listening. See you next week. Oh, I remember where I was going with that. So originally, this show didn't really have a schedule. I kind of gave it to Jason, and then he finished it, and then I posted.
Okay. So it's okay.
Just whenever it's finished. But now there is a schedule because Demi made a schedule for all the shows that I give her.
So when does this podcast come out?
So granted, we
record on Saturday.
Assuming we record on Saturday and do it every week, it gets uploaded every Wednesday.
Okay, every Wednesday. Got it. I'm probably gonna ask you that question like
about 7 more times.
No, not 7. Like
Just
4. Just 4.
Yeah,
maybe 5. Maybe 5 because you gotta plus 1, carry the 2 for comedic
carry
relief.
The 2. You gotta carry. Don't forget to carry the 2. It's very important.
You always gotta carry the 2. 1 plus 1, carry the 2 equals 2.
That's right. You have to carry the 2 past the equal sign because that's where it goes.
See this little conversation. Now we can put educational in our tags. 1 plus 1, carry the 2 equals 2.
I don't even think there are tags on Spotify. I think that's a YouTube thing.
Edumitation.
That's right. Now let me ask the same question to you. You asked upon me, Colo. But what have you been up to?
I've just been working. I've had a lot of family stuff, so I've been away from my PC for like 2 weeks. It sucks. Um, Not super high energy tonight because I'm tired and I almost fell asleep and canceled, but I canceled last week due to a power outage. So
Now, was that a power outage or was that a hashtag fake power outage? If you know what I'm saying.
that was a legitimate power outage. Like my
Okay.
PC was out. I was messaging you about it from my phone. So
I do remember you were like completely AWOL, and I was like in contact with Mo because Mo was late, and but you also weren't responding. So I'm like, "Where are you, Colo?" And you're
yeah,
like, "Power out," and I was like, "Damn."
yeah. So that's why we had a week off. But we're back. We're here.
Back and we're
Um,
back.
Low energy. Because Saturdays are week recovery days where I don't do anything
Except
and
for
I
record
usually
things
just
with
sit in my
me.
room. Yeah, it's the I'm going to all of my time on Saturdays is usually either family because I couldn't do it earlier in the week, or it's strictly record stuff. Either all day or just be at my PC all day and mess around and stuff.
We had a
Um,
big all-day recording session 2 Saturdays ago, and it was pretty based. We recorded a few videos for your channel. We recorded
yeah,
um,
we're gonna have to do that again because I have like one video left to upload.
You see, we do have to finish the tournament, but it's not like I'm in any particular rush because how my main channel works is so first of all, Jason's on a break right now. So nothing is happening on my main channel at this particular moment. But even
Just
when
delete
Jason
it.
is
It's dead. It's done.
Jason, when he does edit, we get one video a week out of my main channel consistently. But I am the kind of guy who likes to record in bulk. So
Oh
there are
yeah, no,
videos that drop
I
on
do
my
the
main
exact same
channel.
thing.
There are
So
videos that drop on my main channel that are months old. There's a let's play of Ben 10 Protector of Earth that me and Demi Gloom, we did like 2 long sessions of that let's play in like July. And they have not all gone up yet. And now on top of that, there's 6 Pokemon videos that I recorded with you, and then the conclusion of that tournament, which will be 1 to 3 more videos, and then me and Jason are also starting our bi-weekly Berserk chapter discussion series on my main channel. So those Pokemon videos will probably be coming out halfway into next year.
I'm turning lights on. Give me.
Okay, understandable.
I'll explain. I'll explain. Give me a minute.
Imagine having lights on. It's nighttime. This is where you stay in your cave of dark solitude, lit only by your computer screen. That is the vibe for this time of night.
And TV. No, I'm
And
turning
TV.
lights on so I can actually read because my eyes are super tired.
Fair enough.
So my friend has been forcibly, against my will, gun to the head, dragging me out to go to bars every Friday night. Um,
Gun to your you no choice in the matter.
Dude, I'm having so much fun. People always come up to me at the bars and be like, why does she have a gun to your head?" I'd be like, "I'm forced to be here. I'm trying to have fun." But no, in all seriousness, I do. It is fun. She's trying to get me out of my comfort zone, work on work on me and stuff. It's fun, but I drank a little too much last night, and this morning was rough. I didn't step foot in my. I left for work on Friday morning at like 9:30. I did not step foot back in my house until 10 a.m. this morning, Saturday.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Damn.
because I was in no condition to be able to drive home. So today is a recovery day of literally sit and do nothing. I had
Actually, I
lunch.
had a. Oh, I'm sorry. You go first.
Yeah. The only thing that got me out of the house today was my sister was in town today, so we went to B Dubs and had lunch.
Sick.
But other than that, I really have not been up to much at all. I've just a lot of family stuff because everybody's like, "Hey, we should go out to lunch," and I'm like, "Hey, I don't want to, but all right."
I don't want to, but sure.
But what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, so I don't drive, so I've never had that moment myself. But I had an experience where a friend I was with had that experience, and I had to let them stay in my house, and it was really funny. So I was out with my good friend, my best friend Patrick, and we have been known to partake in
Yeah.
marijuana, mostly the legal THC type marijuana.
You're digging yourself a hole.
What do you mean?
You're digging yourself a hole.
I'm saying we partake in legal THC.
Anyway,
So that's serious. That's not me like doing a meme. I do partake in legal weed usually. All weed that I've consumed, to my knowledge, is legal at the very least. So usually we get Delta 8, which like it gets the job done, but it's not like a crazy high. But Patrick was swindled into purchasing a brave new type of THC called HHC, which we did not realize. It's a little powerful. It holds a great power.
I would imagine. Yeah.
So we got this fucking weed vape pen, and we were hitting it, and we pulled up in my driveway. It is par for the course when I hang out with Patrick. Basically, what we do is we go out for dinner. Sometimes we obtain marijuana, sometimes we do not. But either way, we usually sit in my driveway in his car for 2 hours and just like have a conversation before
Is it
I like get
dependent
out
on
of the
what drug
car.
dealers approach you in your guys' car at night?
What'd you say?
Is it depend? You said you sometimes partake, sometimes don't. I said, is that depend? Is that solely dependent on the drug dealers that approach you at night?
Random drug dealers from which I purchased legal THC.
Yes.
But yeah, so we were hitting it, and then Patrick was like, "Dude, I don't know if I can like drive home." And this is concerning because I live with my mom, so it's really not my house to be like, "Oh yeah, sure, just stay," you know. But I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck what my mom says. I don't want him to like get hurt. So and my mother wasn't home at this point, so I just like let him in my room, and we're hanging out. We're sitting in the dark. We're both gonna like take a nap, and then he was planning on like waking up in the middle of the night when he felt a little better and driving home. And then my mom walks in, fucking flash bangs us with the kitchen light. It fucking hurt because we were out in the dark and we were like fucked up. So that kitchen light came on, and I sleep in a room with like a clear door. So, and it's right outside the kitchen. So my mother walks in, she turns the kitchen light on, and it's like, oh God, my eyes. And then like I'm talking to my mom, and she's like, is Patrick here? And he's just like, yeah, I'm sorry. And then so we both went to bed, and he left at like 4 a.m. And then the funny part was like 2 days later, I was in the car with my mom, and she asked me if we were gay. Because we were sitting alone in the dark at midnight. It was quite amusing.
Sounds like a fun night.
Of course, we are gay, but I didn't tell my mom
But
that. I kid.
yeah, so like work this past week hasn't been that bad. Um I think I had a rough day on Monday, but that's just because I was spending way too much time on my phone. However, you see, this is why. This is the transition here. Um, in doing so, instead of doing my job, I am sitting in the van and I'm scrolling through Facebook, and someone posted about this thing that we're going to talk about today. It's called the Most Unwanted Song, and I was
Oh
intrigued.
God.
I was intrigued. I'm like, I love music. I'm literally obsessed with it. I have like 95 different playlists on Spotify. I'm I categorize them so much, and I'm literally obsessed with music. So anything that has to do with music, I immediately am interested in, especially something called the Most Unwanted Song. So a little background here. These two dudes, Vitaly, Vitaly.
Vitaly, yeah.
Vitaly Komar and Alexander Melamed. They were graphic artists who created a series of most wanted and least wanted paintings for various galleries based off of like opinion polls based off of like, what do you like to see in paintings, what do you not want to see, and then they created various series of that. So after doing that, they were approached by a gallery owner to make a CD for them, and along with that, American composer and performer Dave Soldier approached them as well. So basically, what they did was using a series of polls from, it says, approximately like 500 people that visited the gallery that they were at. They asked them, what do you want to hear in a song and what do you not want to hear in a song? So basically, like, what elements of certain kinds of music do you like and do you not like? Um, this has resulted, the poll resulted in a 22-minute long song titled The Most Unwanted Song. And the aspects that are in this song is cowboy music, bagpipes, accordions, opera, rap music, children's voices, specifically out of tune, tubas, drum machines, and advertising jingles. To say this is an atrocity is an understatement.
So this song is literally scientifically engineered to be the worst listening experience you've ever fucking sat through. And motherfucking Colo Chew over here made me listen to it for this fucking podcast. So suffice to say, I want my time back.
I cannot give
that
you your
sucks.
time back. I highly
That's
recommend
bad.
people try and get past halfway. I have yet to get past halfway. However, this song is amazing and it is great.
Wait
And
a minute. You
I
haven't
love
made it
this song.
halfway through this song?
I could not get past the rest of it. I couldn't.
Wait, we were doing a podcast about it. I thought we were obligated. I listened to the whole thing. What the fuck?
I didn't. Well, I did tell you to listen to all of it because I know you don't
Yes,
listen to
you
music. I know
did.
you don't listen to music, so I wanted you to know. No, I've listened to enough of the song to be able to like talk about it and have an opinion about it. I just finished the other half right before the podcast, but
Sat
I've
through
been.
all 21 minutes at once, you sick fuck.
Oh
What have
no,
you
I did
done to
10
me?
minutes and 10 minutes, like a good almost a week apart. But I figured this is literally like the perfect thing to literally talk about. What are your thoughts on did you listen to the Most Wanted song or no?
I did listen to the Most Wanted song, and honestly, not that great. Pretty mid
That's
for
what I
being
thought
the
too.
Most Wanted song.
It was very, very bland. I didn't even mention this. While taking polls for the Most Unwanted Song, Komar and Melamed also took polls for what people wanted to hear in a song. Instruments such as like saxophone, electric guitar, bass, piano, and drums, and lyrics about love were most wanted by the survey respondents, and were all included in the song. The Most Wanted song is only like 5 minutes, so but it's not that good. Like if
No,
you listen to the song,
there
it's
are several songs that I want more than this song.
yeah, and like I can understand they called it the Most Unwanted and Wanted songs based off of polls. People wanted to hear this and people didn't want to hear that, which resulted in the songs. What I find funny is that the Most Unwanted Song is 22 minutes long.
Well, that's part of why you don't want it, I think, because it's fucking absurdly long.
Like, I think the longest version of Freebird is 14 minutes.
Yeah, and Freebird's fucking Freebird. You want it to be 14 minutes.
Yeah. Freebird on the live album goes for just slightly under 15 minutes. And Freebird is comically one of the longest songs to listen to. At
Yeah, but
least in terms of like popularity and
it's
that
actually
people
a
know.
good quality song
Well, of
that you might
course.
want to listen to for 15 minutes, unlike the Most Unwanted Song.
But like this song is a masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece it's hilarious. I hate that I had to sit there and listen to it, but it's really funny that it
It's
exists.
hilarious. It is great. That's why I say it's such a great song. Literally, I was looking at I was doing my research on this because I found this and I love music. And I literally found this and immediately texted you. This is what we're doing. Go listen to this song.
Yeah, we're doing a
Like
podcast
literally
about this.
minutes after I read the fucking article on Facebook. But like this, I also forgot to mention the song is from the 90s. The song was released in 1997.
Shit, I think I did see that, but I didn't pay it much mind. But hearing you say that, damn, I'm surprised. This definitely seems like something somebody would invent in like now.
Oh, this definitely seems like something it would be now. I would love to see like a follow up, just because this was what 20 years ago, 20 plus.
I found it funny that like so the song started, and of course like the first 2 minutes there aren't even any lyrics. And
Yeah,
it's like just like this weird instrumental, and eventually it kind of starts doing like the cowboy like duh, 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 and I'm like, oh okay, so it's a fucking haha country music bad. Um, but then the
and then
lyrics start, and
oh,
it's fucking opera and rap combined.
but
It's a
with like
fucking
if you
opera
listen to the
singer
lyrics, it's
doing
like
like rap
cowboy lyrics.
lyrics.
It's literally an opera singer rapping country lyrics, and it is you you literally have to listen to the song to fully understand what we're talking about because it's great. I love this. I also love the fact that you wasted this song has taken 22 minutes out of your life and you will never get those 22 minutes back.
Those 22 minutes will never return to me. They're lost forever.
They're just going to haunt you for like the next month of just in
You
the
know what?
form of
Fun. That
trauma.
27 minutes will never come back because I was disappointed by the Most Wanted song,
You
and
see,
then
I
and then
wasn't
I
this
guess I got exactly what I was expecting out of the Most Unwanted song.
exactly. I think other than the opera singer rapping, the other super annoying thing is the young I think what happens next after that is the young children singing off key, talking
You
about
know,
Christmas and Easter and telling you to go buy things from Walmart.
that shop at Walmart part at the end caught me off guard. That might have been my
They
biggest
caught me
laugh
off guard
during
as
this
well.
song. I was like, oh, it's kids, and they're singing about holidays. I see why people don't like this. And then at the end, they're like, shop at Walmart. I'm like, what the?
So
You know, I'll
like
be honest. I've always been a sucker for that sort of shit. I kind of like the kid part.
really?
Like unironically, I kind of like the kid part because I've always been a sucker for like cute little kids singing songs. So, and of course, the Walmart thing was like funny. Got a genuine smile and chuckle out of me. So I actually genuinely liked the children parts.
All right, so
Especially so they bust out later in the song because it's like 21 minutes, so they go back through the tropes a few times. They like cycle through.
yeah.
So they did Christmas and Easter originally, and I was like, okay. And then later in the song, the kids come back and they're singing about fucking Labor Day, and that also got a good laugh out of me.
So I believe on the wiki page It says they sing about Christmas, Easter, Labor Day, and I think Yom Kippur and Ramadan as well. Ending each verse with the line, "Do all your shopping at Walmart."
Yeah. Very good, very good. Then there's a point in the song where they literally say "murder all the innocent children," and that's when the song came back around to being based.
And then near the end of the song, one of the vocalists that they had for the song shouts political phrases through a bullhorn as well.
It just stops being a song and starts being like a political speech with music in the background.
So like that, I just wanted to I want to bring this to people's attention because I saw this pop up. This has not popped up on my TikTok yet, and I'm waiting for it because now I've Googled it. I've Googled it on my computer, and I've pulled up the wiki page. So now it's going to pop up on TikTok because that's what happens.
Is this song like a TikTok trend? Have people
No,
done
it's not a
shit with this
TikTok
on
trend.
TikTok?
I saw one article of this based off of a suggested news place. It was one of those like suggested posts. Like nobody I'm
Yeah.
friends with on Facebook posted about this. This was like a one of
This
those,
is just like a
hey,
random advert
suggested for
post.
you. And I was like, you could not have come at a perfect time because I was at work. So I literally just threw this on for 22 minutes and lived through hell.
God.
And like that's why I immediately texted you because I got halfway and immediately texted you. I was like, this is the perfect thing to talk about for a podcast.
Yeah.
And then I had to
Yeah,
go do
I
a little
listened
bit
to
of
it.
searching to make sure we were the first ones to actually talk about this on a podcast.
Were we?
I don't know about the first, but I have like a few other podcasts that do something similar to what we do, and I looked through and they didn't talk about it. So that's why I was like, "Yep, we're doing this now."
Well, there you go. We can break new ground here on Detour Ahead.
I want to be the first to talk about it, and then everybody else who's infinitely more popular than us will talk about it. I'll be like,
It
yeah,
was
we did that
us.
first on Detour
We
Ahead.
did that.
We did that first a couple weeks ago on Detour Ahead. A smug little face, but like, yeah, we did it first. I'm not impressed.
Not impressed. Lame.
Just start bashing all the other podcasters, losers. We knew about this
Losers.
3 weeks ago.
Idiots. Here on Detour Ahead, we're always unique and we break new grounds. And that's the name of our show. That's the name of the game.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this, bring this to light, because this is an amazing feat for somebody to do. I would love for them to do an updated version of what people nowadays like go after the Gen Z and the Gen Z millennial group. Like all the kids born after like 98, 99, and ask them, what do you not want to hear in songs? And just, I can tell you now, if they were to do the Most Unwanted Song updated or Most Unwanted Song 2, I can tell you now Screamo is going to be in that song.
Yeah. Can we pay these people to make the Detour Ahead theme song? The most unwanted podcast theme song.
So I was gonna say I have a couple questions, but I only have one. If they were to do this again, what do you think some elements of music would be included in the new Most Unwanted Song?
I don't know, because it seems to fit a lot with the general. I guess rap has kind of come around since then. But other than that, a lot of the notes that they hit is like, yeah, these are the bads. These are the things that people don't like usually. Uh, I thought the harp at the beginning was pretty. I didn't know people didn't like harps.
Yeah, it caught me off guard. I was like, this isn't bad.
Yeah,
The beginning, it was like, oh, this isn't that bad,
it's a
and then
nice
it
little harp
started going
ballad.
wonky, and I was like, oh, I
Uh
see why.
oh, uh
Okay.
oh. Yeah, I don't know. Try to think like maybe there'd be a lot of like. You see, I like this genre of music, and as we get into our topic proper, I'll talk more about that. But just knowing people's general distaste, usually there'd probably be a lot of like elements of like that kind of early 2000s, 2010s like pop. Like
That's
that
fair.
that that is a
Yeah.
genre of music that I hear people shit on all the time, like your Britney Spears and your fucking Taylor Swifts. There'd probably be a
See,
lot
I
of
don't
a lot of influence
see,
there
that's
and
the thing.
there.
Okay, so like the thing for me is like I've learned to appreciate literally everything, which is why my Spotify is filled with 95 different playlists. Um, but at the same time, the only things that I'm literally cannot stand is songs where it's like heavy metal screamo, where I could one can't understand them, and two, it's just yelling the whole fucking time. That
Nah,
and
I've
opera.
I've gained an appreciation for that a lot. Like I love heavy metal screaming. Like not if the entire song is that, but like if a significant portion of your song is that, there's really good like shredding guitar. Like I can get into that shit. I love that shit. Fucking Death Note opening 2 slaps.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Let's talk about Death Note opening 2.
We can talk
Great
about the
song.
opening. We don't talk about the last 10 episodes.
Listen, that's a fight we're gonna have on a different episode. Okay, it's coming.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. So, I guess my next question would be if they did a Most Wanted Song 2, what do you think would be in that nowadays?
You see, unfortunately, if the clamoring masses all went and voted, it would probably have a lot of its roots in like hip hop, like
Yeah,
because those are the artists that are like most sought after nowadays. The entire fucking world is talking about like Kanye West or like Kid Cudi or like all these fucking rap artists. So it'd probably be the very heavily hip hop themed, if I had to guess.
I feel like it would be the two songs would be very, very similar, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I think
Um,
I think a lot of the most
it all
popular
depends on who
music
you
genres.
poll too.
Yeah,
It all
a lot
depends
of
on who you poll. If you poll just the older generation, you're going to get newer sounding songs. But if you poll just the younger generation, like the Gen Z, you're going to get an older sounding song, like you did with the Most Unwanted Song. So,
yeah, it'd be interesting to see somebody go through that process again in 2022 and see what ends up getting spit out. I'd definitely be interested.
like, I did look, and they didn't release anything else in terms of that. And I want an updated version.
Are these people up to anything significant nowadays?
Let me pull up Spotify real quick. It doesn't say anything that they're doing right now, but I can pull up. Interesting. Okay, so on Spotify, I don't know if you like look at how many listens unwanted and wanted songs have.
Yeah.
There are
How many?
200,000 more listens to the unwanted song than there are to the wanted song,
Yeah, that tracks.
which I think is very, very funny. More people listen to the song that nobody wanted.
Yeah, because people want to hear the funny. They don't want to hear like, oh, they made the perfect song, and it sucks. I might have even approaching it from an unironic music's perspective, like the unwanted song more. I don't know, man. It was
Anyway,
painful though. It hurt.
oh, I hope it did, because it hurt me. So now you have to suffer as
Now
well.
I had to suffer also.
You have
Yeah.
to suffer for the podcast. I'm still
For
waiting for you to come at me and be like, "Hey, you need to go do this," and I'm like, "This looks awful," and you're like, "It's for the podcast." I'll be like, "Well, looks like this is what I'm doing now."
now I have that right. I've come to assume that I'm not able to convince anybody to watch anything for the purposes of podcast, watch or listen to anything. But now that I sat through that shit for 21 minutes, I know I can pull some fucking. I can activate a trap card on you, and you have to
Oh
be
yeah, no,
willing to.
the minute I told you about that, right after I hit send and told you to listen to it, I immediately thought, shit, I gave him a free pass to tell me to make me do whatever he wants for this goddamn podcast.
Mwahaha. Mwahaha.
However, nothing will give you that 22 minutes back. Nothing will give that back.
Yeah.
And now you will eternally be traumatized by the Most Unwanted Song. It's not even
Do all
catchy
your
lyrics
shopping
either.
at Walmart.
Yeah, you're just gonna be you're just gonna say that at work one day. They're like, "What?" Be like, "It's just a song. Please help me."
Help me, I can't escape.
But anyway, so if you didn't already know, our topic today was not just the most unwanted and wanted song. It's kind of just music in general. I wanted to talk about this today because I was super intrigued. But Riley, what kind of music do you listen to? I know you don't listen to a lot, but
Yeah, I'm the guy who doesn't really listen to music because I've become a podcast guy, right? Like
yeah.
my life was overtaken by podcasts years ago, so there's not a lot of room left for music listening. But when I do listen to music, I really don't have a nailed down genre, and if I do have a nailed down genre, it's literally like the most like generic pop bullshit from like the late 2000s, early 2010s that you could think of. Let me pull up. I've got the Riley's music playlist on YouTube Music. Let me
Oh,
pull it up.
YouTube music. Ooh.
Yeah, I use YouTube Music.
Oh God.
You see, because
Well,
I
while you're pulling this up, if anybody, since our topic today is music, and I have a wide variety, I'm Colo Chew on Spotify. I'm gonna dox my Spotify real quick.
yeah,
It
my
was
no, my
my
playlist is private, dog. I got a private music playlist on YouTube.
go check my shit out.
Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna start naming artists on my playlist. We got Avril Lavigne, Ninja Sex Party, Nate Wants to Battle, Asperger, Big Time Rush, uh, Colby Calliot, Ron Wasserman, who did the Power Rangers song. So I got some Power Ranger stuff on here. Uh, Drake Bell, Gwen Stefani, Britney Spears, Jimmy World, Matchbox 20, Jet, Elton
Matchbox
John.
Matchbox 20 is before my time, boy.
Listen, How Far We've Come is a great song.
I don't doubt that. I'm just very surprised to hear a 90s band come out of your mouth.
No, my playlist's all over the place. There's some crazy shit on here. Um, Taylor Swift, Marty Robbins,
So, is
Joan.
this all just one playlist that you put on shuffle like a maniac?
Yes.
Got
Got my. I'm just going through all the artists. Marty Robbins, Joan Jett, Smash Mouth, Mariah Carey, Blues Traveler. Let's see some light Sonic OST. Maroon 5, uh, CeeLo Green, Vanilla Ice. I'm
fair,
not I'm not
fair.
gonna go through literally everybody. Let me just like start looking for weird highlights. Got a Negative XP song in there. Our editor will appreciate that. She's a big fan of Negative XP.
Fuck you, Riley.
Blink 182. All American Rejects. Skillet. We got a Green Day song in there. I think a couple Green Day songs in there. Whole lot of Drake Bell and Big Time Rush. And I think they have the stronghold on the playlist. I got some Linkin Park in there, a Billy Joel or two. So yeah, my playlist is all over the place, but when I'm kind of looking for songs to listen to, a lot of it is like pop shit. Like I said, the artists that appear most on my playlist are like Avril Lavigne, Big Time Rush, and Drake Bell. So
Yeah, but that's
there's your
fair
general
though.
idea. What about you, Colo? What are your kind of music tastes?
So recently I like to work on different playlists. Like the playlist I'm working on right now is like they're all different like vibes. Like some of them are just for me. Like I have a playlist called Concert Series, and it's literally just a list of my favorite songs from bands I've seen perform live, and it includes openers and headliners. So there's like 10 bands that I've seen live that I actually liked. Um, but and it's all in order of when I saw them too. But I have a whole bunch. Right now though, I've been into Japanese covers of popular American songs, like "Never Gonna Give You Up,"
Interesting.
September. A few Doja Cat songs. Doja Cat's great. I'm gonna dox myself there because I know a lot of people don't like her. Well, not a lot, but like a good amount of people like her. But there's some people out there who are gonna give me shit for it. Um, let's see. Seether just released a new song this past summer that was really really good. Let's see. All-time favorite bands are above everybody else is Green Day. I love Green Day. Uh,
Understandable.
Water Parks is good. Um,
I like Green Day, but in the most generic sense. There are two Green Day songs in my playlist, and they're the exact songs that you will guess.
Holiday and Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Wow, no. Neither of those are correct.
American Idiot.
Yep, that's one of them.
Do you know your enemy?
Nope.
What's the other one?
Wake Me Up When September Ends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was gonna be my next guess. Um, let's see. Demon Dice and Maury Calliope are really, really good. They're a really good artist. There's a lot. Arrows in Action is really good. Grayscale's really good. Hallie, Hallie, in all caps on Spotify. She's
Okay.
really good. I saw her. She's from Cleveland.
Oh,
I saw her. She opened for, I believe, Arrows in Action when I went to go see them in concert. I
that's
was very
cool.
surprised because most of the time openers aren't very good, but she was really, really good. So I now follow her. But yeah, I listen to so much shit. But the other thing is, I like to work on playlists that are like very, very specific. So the funniest one I have to tell you about is called Ambulance Vibes.
Okay. Tell me
um,
more. Tell me more. I'm intrigued.
so there's only 7 songs in here because I'm listening to a lot of different playlists, and I'm just like, anytime something comes on, and I'm like, this is kind of funny, I add into here. So I'm only at like 7 songs right now. But I Just Died in Your Arms by Cutting Crew, Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult, Another One Bites the Dust by Queen,
Wait,
Staying
is Don't
Alive
Fear the
by the
Reaper? I've never heard that bank. I've never heard that band name, but it's probably the song I'm thinking of, right?
yes,
Don't fear the Reaper. That one.
Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, The Final Countdown by Europe, Highway to Hell by AC/DC.
I'm on the highway to hell. Bam, bam. Love that
And
one.
then this one is a long shot, but if it was played if it was played in a ambulance, I think it would be funny. I Can't Drive 55 by Sammy Hagar.
Ah.
So it's purely comedic.
I
It's
love
literally
that. I actually love
purely
that bit that
comedic.
you're making playlists as a joke. That's pretty good.
But they all work together. I have another playlist. It's got 10 songs in it. Uh so I want to see if you're as clever as I am, because I think I'm clever as shit for this.
Okay.
So, due to COVID, a lot of a lot of older artists from the 70s and 80s and 90s a little bit, decided to do songs with modern artists like Miley Cyrus and Billy Idol, or Lil Nas and Elton John.
Didn't
Duran
Britney
Duran
Spears
did
do
a
one with Elton John recently?
huh?
Didn't Britney Spears do something with Elton John recently?
I have no idea. I haven't updated this in a minute. My favorite two out of this my favorite two are Motley Crue and Machine Gun Kelly, because that's a great song. And then Ozzy Osbourne and Post Malone did a song together as well.
Yo,
and they're both bangers. So you have the older generation and the newer generation doing songs together. What would you call this playlist?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. The best joke I thought of was Sonic Generations, which not a good joke. So I'm
But you're close
excited
though.
to
You
hear.
got one. You're close.
Go
So I
ahead.
decided to call this one Generation Collaboration
Yo,
because I'm clever as shit.
that goes hard.
Um, I have another one that's literally just all Japanese songs, excluding anime openings. It's called Daily Dose of Uwu.
Okay. Wow,
Um,
excluding anime openings. So that's not culturally aware enough. If you have anime openings in there, no, you got to get into that deep shit.
oh no, that's the anime openings. I've got my Steven Universe music and songs separated into two playlists. I have lo-fi playlists. I have a playlist of just WWE openings.
Shit.
There is a meme.
Ba-ba-da-ba,
Yep, there's a meme mix of
ba-ba-da-ba.
literally everything it's just an amalgamation of just fucking garbage.
Just a garbage playlist.
It's not even just a garbage playlist. It's literally just if you heard it in a meme, it's on this playlist probably.
I mean, there's a lot of
But
great songs that have been in
oh no,
memes.
I'm not. It's a garbage amalgamation of just shit. But at the same time, it kind of slaps a little bit because you realize that like you're like, oh, I remember this song.
Oh yeah, it's in the meme. I remember.
And a lot of these songs got taken off of Spotify.
Oh
Um,
man.
but yeah, oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Where's my 90s playlist? Fuck. So I've basically done I have artist playlists, I have genre, I have mood, and I have things and I've and by decade too. So I have an oldies playlist that's 50s and before, and then there's 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and then 2020s. But it's just songs that I like or were heavily popular that I like. So it's not every song in that decade. It's just my personal playlist from that decade,
I don't know if there's
basically.
a song that I like that was released past the year 2018. I don't know if it exists. I don't. I don't know. I'm not into new music because like I never listen to like music just to listen to music. Like if I'm listening to music, I'm listening to music in my playlist, which is only continually built by me remembering that songs I already like exist, or like hearing a song in a movie. So like there's not a lot of new shit that I even have heard.
Let me see if I can find the Spotify Wrapped for last year.
I didn't even get a Spotify Wrapped last year
Do you
because
have
I used
Spotify
Spotify
Premium?
so sparingly during that time. I had it for an amount of time during that year, but definitely not the whole year.
So I found it for so my top artists for 2021 were Eminem, Water Parks, All Time Low, Green Day, and Young Gravy.
Damn. You know what pissed me off? Spotify. I got a bone to pick with Spotify. So this doesn't have a lot to do with music, so I'll make it quick. So I got a Spotify Wrapped in 2020 because
Okay.
Spotify was my primary music app back then. So like I got my whole Spotify Wrapped, all the songs and all the shit, and there was also a podcast section where I got like all of my podcasts wrapped. Spotify is still my primary podcast app. So it really pisses me off that I did not get a Spotify Wrapped at least for the podcast because I was curious. I assumed I was gonna get one, so I was like, I wonder which podcasts I listened to the most out of all of them this year. And then I didn't get one, and I was pissed. I guess because I didn't listen to enough music, and they don't find it worth it to do a Wrapped for just podcasts. So I
Said,
guess
"Fuck
I'll
you."
never know. Fuck you, Spotify.
Um. So let me. How many?
How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink? That song's in my playlist. It's pretty good.
Oh, flamingo.
Yeah. How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
15. 15? Yeah. I don't know. I can't do math. I'm not doing math right now.
No math. Zero math.
I minutes listened of Spotify last year was 83,127 minutes.
Okay, wow.
So that basically came out to that they basically told me you spent 83,127 172 minutes listening. That's more than 97% of other listeners in the United States.
Wow.
I have Spotify on every single day for at least 8 hours every single day.
That is 1,386.2 hours, by the way.
Yeah. I think I did the math last year. I think it came out to like 1 or 2 months straight of just music.
Yeah, that's so I did 1,386 hours is 57.75 days. So almost 58 straight days of music.
Yeah, that's almost 58 days. So almost 2 months of straight Spotify 24/7.
Shit.
And that's assuming the rest of the year I didn't touch it at all. But like if you balance that out, what does that divide? I'm curious. What is that divided by?
That because like that has to be multiple hours a day.
I don't know. I can't do math. Time math is hard.
Time math.
I was
There are
trying to figure
websites
out.
with which you could do the time math without having to do the time math because it just does it for you.
No, I was trying to find the average amount of time per day that I listen to. But yeah, I'm on Spotify all day, every day, at least for like work. I'm curious as to if this new delivery job that I have, not new, it's new this year, will affect the difference between working 8-hour shifts at my old job last year. Because I have the drive down there. I basically have Spotify up and playing from 9 in the morning or 9:30 in the morning till about 8 o'clock at night. So almost 12 hours every day. So I'm averaging like probably 40 to 48 hours of Spotify playing every single week. And that's just on the days that I work. So I'm
Shit.
probably averaging closer to 60 hours of Spotify playing.
Well, there you go.
Damn, that hour went fast. Holy shit. I'm not
Have you,
like wrapping it up. We can still talk. I'm just saying I looked at Discord and it said we started recording like 57 minutes ago. I was like, "Damn."
damn, son.
I didn't I noticed that we talked about the Most Unwanted Song for like 30 minutes straight. I was like, "Wow, okay."
Well, I mean, you seemed pretty confident originally that that could have taken up a whole podcast.
Well, yeah, that's why I changed it to just music in general because I figured that'd be able to take up a majority of the podcast, and if we get off track, then we'll get off track. But I think this is the first day that we didn't get. This is the first episode we didn't get off track.
Well, I mean, there's still time. As we keep going a little bit, because I don't think we're ready to wrap up just yet, unless you were trying to get out of here.
No. I'm up now. I'm talking. It's rough sitting in the dark
I
watching
just want
Futurama. It's rough sitting and watching Futurama for hours on end doing absolutely nothing, especially when you're
understandable.
hungover as shit. But like that's it. That's all I've done today outside of lunch with my sister. But
I finished Breaking Bad today, and the finale brought tears to my eye. So I at least had a good media experience today. But then once that was done, I kind of meandered for a while.
but yeah, I've just been binging Futurama because like I've seen episodes like when it's on when it's on like when it's on TV when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I've never had the legitimate opportunity to sit through and binge the entire show start to finish.
Yeah, I definitely have shows I want to do that for, but my focus right now is on the Breaking Bad universe. Like I was gonna so my Breaking Bad watch has been a bit stifled. I didn't like binge right through it because I made the decision early on that I was gonna do podcasts about every season. So I would finish a season and then I would have to wait a week or two because we had to schedule the podcast because I podcast about each season with Jason and Demi Gloom and Mo Diggity and Ida. So we had to like schedule it and like find a day that all works for us. So like I've had to wait a week or two between seasons, but this time I finished Breaking Bad and I'm like, okay, we have to do the season 5 Breaking Bad review. And then we have to review the sequel movie El Camino, and then we review Better Call Saul season 1. But really, the whole reason behind like waiting for the Breaking Bad seasons was I didn't want to confuse content from one season with another. And there's zero way I'm going to confuse content from Better Call Saul with content from Breaking Bad season 5 or El Camino. So I started Better Call Saul today.
Nice.
So that's exciting. I've been waiting for Better Call Saul. I've heard great things.
I've heard great things about all three of those. I have not been in the mood to sit through Breaking Bad.
Colo, I waited for years.
Look,
It's amazing. I you gotta stop. You gotta start.
I know. Although I'm five seasons into Futurama, so I'm like about halfway there.
Listen, once you finish Futurama, it's gotta be Breaking Bad. I promise
It
you
depends
will not
because
regret it.
Futurama might get shafted to the side for spooky season.
Okay, fair. The spooky season, you watch spooky things. That's a given. So Ben
Oh, what was that one
spooky season
TikTok?
watching
Hold on.
spooky things.
There was one. Turn my TikTok down so it doesn't show up, and people get mad at us. Where was that one TikTok? There was one where this dude was literally like calling people out, like, here we go. It's on Netflix. Apparently, this dude said it's called Grimm.
Yeah.
This dude made a TikTok and he basically said, I dare you to get through the first 10 minutes of this movie.
Okay.
And I have no idea what it's about, but it looks I don't know anything, and I kind of want to go in completely fucking blind.
Wait,
But
what's the
he
movie?
basically said that people walked at like literally nobody's gotten past 10 minutes. Oh, it's like the scariest thing I've ever fucking seen. Sounds like a challenge. Like this whole thing sounds like a challenge. So I really want to watch that, but I think I'm going to watch that closer to Halloween.
Understandable. We'll see if it scares you.
Obviously, lights out, doors shut.
Colo, I just saw a really funny meme. I think it might be too real for you.
Too real?
Yeah, this I can't relate to this meme because it's for older people, but it might be a bit too real for you. Not like old, but like
Shut
your
up.
age,
I'm not
like
old.
past the age of 21 old, which I am not. It says Steve Jobs was 21 when he made Apple. Gates was 20 when he made Microsoft. It's too late. Give up.
I've seen. Yeah.
Man, there's so much like shit I want to watch. There's
Dude,
not
there's
enough
so
time in the
much.
world.
I've been trying to get through Naruto, and then I just keep getting distracted. I don't have the attention span to sit through and fully watch Shippuden start to finish. It's taken me like 3 years to get all the way through. I think I just finished up the pain arc right now. Like it's taking me so fucking long, and I'm embarrassed to say that it's taken that long. I love Naruto. It's literally one of my favorite anime, but it's just I don't have the attention span.
I've never like sat down and watched Naruto.
You should.
I have consumed the entire Naruto plot by way of like the video games and by hearing other people talk about it. That's my exposure to Naruto. And I still consider myself a Naruto fan, and I've seen like episodes of the anime randomly, but I've never like sat down and watched the Naruto anime like from episode 1 and like tried to get all the way through up until the end of Shippuden.
See, that wasn't hard to do. Original Naruto, I got through relatively quickly, but the minute Shippuden hit and I got like so many more distractions and stuff, it's hard. Especially now that like I have available like Disney Plus and all this other stuff. I have that readily available, so it's like, "Oh, hey, do you want to watch this?" And I'm like, "Oh, wow, that looks interesting." Aren't you watching Naruto? No, 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 no. I'm gonna watch this instead. Then I go and start a whole different thing and go on a whole fucking binge of various things, and then I'll work my way back to Naruto in like 6 months.
You see, I have much more of an understanding of Shippuden than I do the original Naruto, weirdly enough, because like I said, my main exposure is the video games, mainly, of course, the Storm games, because they're the biggest ones.
Yeah.
And Storm 1 had a really weirdly set up, not too, like, storytelling, in-depth story mode, and that was the one that covered the entirety of the original Naruto, whereas Storm 2, 3, and 4 have amazing story modes with great cutscenes and great boss fights with like really cool QuickTime events that get you really invested in the story. So I have like a much more deep and intimate like connection to Shippuden than I do the original Naruto.
Yeah, original Naruto's okay. It's not the best, but I don't think I updated you on my Pokédex hunt in terms of Pokemon cards.
Mm-hmm.
Currently there are 905 individual Pokemon. This does not include regional variants, by the way. So individual Pokemon, I believe my count is at 905 for the Pokédex. I only need 120 more.
Oh shit, you're getting close.
I'm getting real close. Everything is less than 25 in all of the generations, by the way. So I only need 10 more in Gen 1, 16 and 2, 19 and 3, 15 and 4, 24 and 5, 10 and 6, 17 and 7, 8 and 8, and 1 in Arceus.
Damn.
Because Enamorus, I believe, is in the new Lost Origin set. So I have to find that.
The fuck is an Enamorus?
You haven't played the game yet.
That's true. But I thought I had heard of all the Pokemon at least, but I don't think I've ever heard the name Enamorus uttered.
Yeah, it's a new Pokemon. You'll get to it if you play.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, I have only 120 Pokemon left to complete my 3 binders of fucking garbage. But it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna be proud. I don't know what I'm gonna do when it's done. Well, it's never gonna be done because there's no way I can. I don't know. Because I know Gen 9's coming out soon, which means the card game's gonna start moving over to Gen 9 probably halfway through next year.
Man, Scarlet and Violet is coming. It's fucking coming. It's almost here.
I still haven't even pre-ordered it. I don't have the money to pre-order it right now. I don't even think I'm gonna get both games this year.
Oh damn. What a
I've been espressi brokey recently.
Oh no, that sucks.
Like, I'm still making the same amount of money that I usually am. It's just my spending habits are like not good. And I literally need to take like a full month of like, don't go to the mall, don't buy shit, don't do anything, and literally take a full month of just, you have bills and that's where your money goes. You want food, you can feed yourself if you want. But like, I need to get better at money management.
Yeah, no, I'm awful at money management. I'm completely fucking. This is part of my. I don't know if you saw this, Colo. I don't think you spend a lot of time on Twitter. Unlike me, I fucking live on Twitter. But I did recently write a 17 tweet long thread, like just depression posting.
I saw that. I read
And
the first one, and then I opened the thread because I was started reading the second one. Saw it was a thread, and I just saw all of them. I'm just like, I'm not going through this right
yeah,
now.
I can't read this whole fucking thing.
I'm like, I don't have time to read a thesis right now.
I just it got things got rough on Monday. The intrusive
Dude, Monday was
thoughts.
rough for a lot of people.
What happened this particular Monday that it was rough for a lot of people?
I don't know. I don't know what happened on Monday. I just know a lot of people like online were saying that they were having a rough time on Monday.
Damn. I mean, Monday in general, pretty shitty day of the week. Probably the worst one. But yeah, part of that depression post was like, I'm an idiot, and I've literally not saved a dime. I've been working for over 2 years. I have not put a single dime away. Not a solitary cent, Colo. I'm literally incapable. There have been points where I'm like, okay, fuck it. Like I didn't have a bank account for a long time. Now that I do have a bank account, I need to like start putting shit away in savings. But before I had a bank account, I had a couple of realizations where I'm like, okay, I need to save money. So I just started like withdrawing 20 to 40 bucks from every paycheck and like putting it in a box. But that box never went more than like a few days without getting raided.
I feel it.
I just can't do it. By the way, do you like my profile picture, Colo?
On
Discord.
Look, I'm on Twitter and you just popped up and it was really fucking weird that like I literally scrolled down. You were the next tweet that I was about to read and you literally asked right as I scrolled and started reading it. You're like, "Do you like my profile picture?" I got immediately fucking dazed and confused. I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about now.
Which tweet of mine
I
came
don't
up?
know, dude. I scrolled past it already.
Damn. I mean, it was
What is
probably my most recent tweet, which was my favorite scene from Breaking Bad is the epic showdown between Walter White and Walter Black.
the Saul Goodman versus Saul Badman? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, what is that?
That's just a meme. I just made. I thought it'd be silly because Walter White's name is
Oh, your
Walter White.
profile picture, the thing you fucking asked me about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is it, cup of ramen?
That's Lotad, but instead of a lily pad, he has a cup ramen.
I didn't even know that was Lotad, not gonna lie. You like mine? Mine is peeled raichu.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about peeled Raichu.
He's just a nugget. Alright.
Everybody check out the peeled Pokemon videos on the Colo Chew YouTube channel.
Does my Spotify show up if I just search Colochu? No. It does not.
Damn, that sucks. If you look up Colo Chew on Spotify, maybe maybe Detour Ahead comes up.
Lot of pixels, polygons, and fun on here.
Oh, yeah, that also tracks.
Hey, you go to page 2, you get Detour Ahead.
Hell yeah.
Lot of pixels. Probably because that's like the most where my name is going to show up on the internet. However, what's nice? Oh, hold on, wait. I'm signed in. Probably why. Riely, Google Colochu.
Okay.
Tell me the first thing that pops up.
Sure. Pull up Google Colo Chew. Your YouTube channel.
What's the second one?
Your Twitter.
Perfect. That I made it. I'm good. So I did it.
You've done it.
I did it.
Successful.
I became the top Google search for my name on Google. Isn't that everybody's dream? I can literally just be like, just Google me on Twitter. You'll find all my shit. Oh, that's nice. That's a good feeling to know that all I have to do to tell people to find my shit is literally just Google COLOCHU. You will find my YouTube and my Twitter.
There you go. Damn, I was trying to pull up your business email and then I got a CAPTCHA. Fuck off, bitch.
Wait, what?
You have your email listed on your YouTube channel for business inquiries.
Do I? What? I don't even know
Yeah.
I don't even know what email that would be.
colochu54@gmail.com.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't check that one.
You should see. Maybe you got some sponsorship deals pending.
I legitimately never check my. Should probably.
Tragic.
What one am I on? Man, this is frustrating. Get me off my personal email.
Huh. Right, do you think you're about ready to call it for tonight?
Yeah, we could probably call it for tonight.
Alright, gamers, thank you all once again for listening to another exciting episode of Detour Ahead. Hey, Colochu, where can our listeners locate you on the internet information superhighway?
The thing we literally just talked about. I'm on Twitter as Colochu54 and on YouTube as Colochu.
All right. Meanwhile, you could find me. Listen, I'm going to forego the usual plug. There's one project that I give a shit about that you should all check out. It's called The Issue Crew. It's a podcast with me and 6 of my closest internet friends. Every week we come together and we pick a topic and we talk about it. I actually forgot to mention, by the way, this is lucky for you, Colochu. The intended topic for the most recent episode of Issue Crew was music, like the one that's already out. We got together that night to record an episode about music. But I was I was in a fucked up mental state and spent 2 hours like fighting before we did a podcast, and then it just ended up being me, Demi, and Jason, and we talked about YouTubers. So lucky for you. But yeah, check out the Issue Crew, please. It's the podcast I care about. It's what I'm going to be focusing on. My movie review podcast is also moving to the Issue Crew YouTube channel. It's going to be a good time. Check out the Issue Crew. You can check that out. Just search it up on YouTube or go to anchor.fm/issue crew if you want to check it out on podcast platforms or on your podcast platform of choice. Just look up the Issue Crew. You'll find it. It's on there. Well, I guess it's not on every podcast platform, but it's in a lot of places. It's in Spotify. It's on Apple. It's on Google. You know, all the cool places where all the cool kids hang out. But yeah, that's about it. For Detour Ahead, I have been Riely.
I've been Colo.
And we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Go listen to the Most Unwanted Song on Spotify.
Do it. Actually, maybe don't.
Do it. You will never get those 22 minutes back, but do it. It's half worth it.
Yeah, do it anyway.
It's worth like 10 minutes of your time. But listen to all 22.
It's worth 10 minutes of your time, but dedicate more to it anyway.
Exactly.